All right, we are live. All right, welcome to Utique Bridal. All right,
Hello.
Greetings everyone. Hi. Welcome to Utique Bridal. My name is Anne. I'm the creative director behind Utique Bridal. And today I'm going to be showing you in real time, I'm going to be walking Rosalind, my special guest today, how to make a blusher veil that's fingertip length. So a fingertip length blusher veil. So it's going to look like this. It's just a very simple veil, and you're going to just have the blusher, and it's fingertip length. And so that's what I'm going to be showing her how to create. So if you guys like this, you know, give it a thumbs up, share the tutorial with someone out there that you think will be useful, and come and visit me later on YouTube and on Instagram for some more tutorials that you may find helpful. But today, like I said, we have a special guest, Rosalind, with So Much Fabric. So why don't you tell us a little bit about So Much Fabric?
Well, first I want to say, Anne, thank you for having me. I do appreciate it. It's always a good time whenever I'm doing or collaborating something with you.
It is always fun. It is always
so
fun.
I just want to say Anne is amazing and awesome, and you all are going to learn something really useful, especially for brides. So just hang in there for just a minute. My name is Rosalind Gaither. I'm the owner of So Much Fabric at smfabric.com. It is an online fabric store for fashion fabrics. If you head over to the website, scroll down to the bottom right-hand corner, you can sign up for my newsletter that comes out every Friday morning.
Okay. Let me check the sound and make sure that people are hearing.
Sure.
Let's see. I'm always making.
So work in progress, y'all.
Yes. Definitely.
Have
Definitely.
to figure it out.
So yes, be patient with me. All right. So, okay. So are you ready, Rosalind?
I'm ready.
Okay. So it's a super simple tutorial, and I really think you know, any bride can create it. You just need a little bit of time. And these I call supplies ordinaries because they're basically ordinary items until you create something from it. And that's why my theme is, you know, I hope to inspire you to create something extraordinary out of the ordinary.
Yes.
So here are the ordinaries, and Rosalind's going to be showing the supplies that we'll be using, the ordinaries that we'll be using. And what we have are the scissors. We have scissors. We have the measuring tape available. We have a prepared hair comb that's prepared for you already. I'm going to put the tutorial to how to prepare a hair comb in the link below after the broadcast. And then we have a pencil. You could really just use a pencil to make markings, but in this tutorial, we're going to be using a permanent marker to create the tutorial, okay? And then we also have needle and thread for you. So, and then make sure, of course, we can't do without the tool. We need the tool. And today we're using the 72-inch tool to create it. So let's just set all these aside. So when you go to the fabric shop, you're going to look for the 72-inch width. And Rosalind, you know about fabric, so explain to them the difference between the widths and, you know, what options are there for them.
Okay, for tulle, you're going to have a 72 or 108. And then you have the illusion is the 108. And then you also have a 54-inch wide tulle. But I think for most veils, you want to do the 72.
Yeah, we're going to do a 72-inch veil today.
Yeah.
So, because what we're going to create is basically a circle, a simple circle from the 72-inch veil. So when you go and purchase the tulle, you're going to ask the person, the sales,
or
the
go
person,
online.
Yeah,
We will be
you can
selling
go online,
it online.
yes. That you want it to be cut into 72 inches, which is
2 yards.
Which is 2 yards. So we're gonna kind of focus on the table now. What I find helpful as well as when you're working on tulle, I have a dark fabric underneath. If you're working with a light color tulle, I have a dark fabric underneath so that I can see. So Rosalind here is going to take the fabric and measure it out to 72 inches.
Okay.
Here you go.
Now 36 inches is a yard. So you want to measure 36 twice, which will give you 72, right? 36 times 2
You know what,
is
Roz?
72.
Hold on, let's All right, guys, sorry about that. That was a kind of a testing and I'm still working on it. Let me connect to my other camera. All right, we're starting again. I apologize for that. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's
All right,
okay.
we're live again. We're live again. All right, so we're getting ready to focus on the table again, and Roz is going to lay out the tool, and she is going
Measure
to
it
cut.
out.
Yep, she's going to measure it out. So we're going to focus on the table, and we're just going to cut.
72 inches, which
Yes.
is the same as 2 yards. 36 inches is 1 yard.
Yeah. So
So
she's
36
gonna
times
cut.
2 is 72. So I'm going to measure that out.
Yeah.
And Anne is so graciously pre-cut, so I don't have to show you how unstraight I cut. Let me
I
cut.
tried my best.
Okay.
All right. So basically, she's going to cut it at 72 inches
Yeah.
in width here. So here, let me.
Okay.
There she goes. She's starting.
Uh-oh. All right, here we go, y'all. We're getting there. All right.
Getting
There we go.
Yay! All right, so now it's just a huge rectangular rectangular tool. So it's 72 inches in length, basically. So let's just measure that approximately.
Okay.
Measure that again. Yeah.
Now, if they cut it and it's not quite 72, I mean, let's say it's 70, is that bad? Or
They can work
should
with
we
that.
cut
If
it?
they make it 70, then what we're going to do when we get there,
Okay.
we're going to just divide that into 2.
Okay.
So
All right.
we're going to measure out 72.
So it's okay if you don't
inches.
quite get it at 72, right?
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
have to be perfect. You can work with it. You can
Because
work
I'm
with
just
it.
a hair over, just a
Yeah,
little bit
so
over.
that's perfectly
Okay.
fine. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, good.
So then what you're going to do, make sure this is the folded end. I just like to work with the folded end towards me. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold this. You can throw away the extra. Fold the tool in half. So you're going to fold the
This
tool.
way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're going to fold it in half. Yeah, it's just going to be in a perfect half, just like that. And I'm going to help you lay it out.
Tool kind of clings together, so sometimes you just have to work with it just a little bit. Okay.
All right, so it is folded in half, like perfectly. And this is the folded, let's see here. Let's focus down here. I'm gonna focus down on here and use this camera to fold it, to focus on it. Okay, so this is the folded side. You can see here. This is the folded fabric here along the width, and this is the folded fabric at the bottom. So what we're gonna do, let me switch back to the other camera. All right, what you're gonna do from this corner, you're gonna fold the fabric like a triangle, like this, perfectly like this. And it's going to look like a triangle, just like that. See that? Just perfectly like that. It looks like a triangle now. So again, this is the folded, where you just folded it, and these are the folded side. So let's do that again so they can see it, Roz.
Okay.
So it could get confusing.
All right.
So you
have
had,
the rectangular shape.
yep, so you have your rectangle, okay? That long length that you cut into 72 inches, and then now you're gonna fold it in half. Yep. Yep, it's gonna be a perfect half fold. The 72 inches is a perfect half. So now this part down here, is 36 inches. Yeah, and then Roz is just making sure it lays out because
it just kind of clings to itself
Yeah, it
sometimes. You have
clings
to
to
work with
itself.
it just a little
You're
bit
right.
so you can get the folds out. Okay.
All right. Now this corner, again, like this was where she folded it. So we're going to take this corner and take this, the bottom folded end, and fold it into a triangle. So she's basically going to fold it over, just like that. Yep. Just like that. And she's going to move it and lay it out like a perfect triangle. There you go. So again, this is the folded side, and this is the folded side, okay? This is where she folded it over. So it's important to know that because now we're gonna get ready to do the markings, okay? So it's important, we're gonna use this as a pivot point. This point right here, let's move it up just a tad. This point now is going to be the pivot point, all right? So you're gonna take the tape measure again, Roz, and this time you're gonna divide the 72 inch width that you had purchased, you're gonna divide that by 2, which is basically 30.
1 yard,
yeah,
which is 36 inches.
which is 36 inches.
Okay.
And what you're gonna do, yeah, you can just put your 36 here, and you're gonna make a marking. There you go. You're gonna make a marking,
Okay.
and let me get you your marker.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay. And there's just a dot.
Yep, you can just do a little dot. You can
Okay.
do marking, so you can see Roz is doing the marking,
Okay.
and then you just
There's the
pivot.
marking.
Yep, and then you just pivot, maybe a couple of inches, you know, all
Okay.
until you get all around,
Okay.
until you meet the edge here. Okay. This is such a simple veil, but it's so beautiful. It's simple, but it makes a statement. Yeah. All right, so what she did was she created the curve for the circle veil. Yep, just right along there. Let's show them. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Show, oh, I don't know which camera. There it goes, there it goes. You see a little bit of the markings right on there. So we're gonna lay that out again. And then this time, you're just going to take your scissors. We are almost done already.
All right.
That's how
this
simple.
Is so simple.
It
And, I mean,
is.
this is really, really
It
easy.
is very simple.
Yeah, I mean, the only math is divide
Yep.
and add. That's it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And basically the width of the tool is already 72 inches. You just have to
Right.
purchase the 72 inch length.
Right.
And that's it, which is only 2 yards.
Right.
And we just kind of did the fold in half just to kind of cut the circle, but in a faster and quicker way, actually. That's why
Right.
we folded it in half the way we
Exactly.
did.
Oh my
And this
God.
just makes it so easy. And
super,
you
super
just,
simple.
you can keep the scraps. Here, let me show you. I normally just keep these scraps. Oops. I normally keep these scraps to use it and prepare the hair comb. So, like I said, I'm going to link how you can prepare the hair comb in the bottom
Yeah.
for you.
Wow.
So, you know, there's always use for these little scraps, or you can even use it on your flower girl, you know, on your accessories, flower girl basket, anything like
Right.
that.
Oh yeah, flower girl basket.
So now,
Perfect.
are you guys ready? This is,
Edge this up just a little bit.
yeah, so she's gonna kind of finish
Just clean
the
it up a
edge.
little bit.
Yeah, there she goes. You can clean it up. Yeah, you can go, if there's a little bit of jaggedness, you can always touch it up.
Yeah.
You know, you can
Okay.
always touch up
Okay.
the jagged. All right.
Pretty good.
So we are done basically with the
What, we're
cut.
done? No,
Well,
we're done?
With the cut.
Oh, okay.
Almost. This is
Okay.
almost. This is
Okay.
basically done. But
Okay.
what you're gonna see now is Roz is gonna pick up the folded, and she's just basically gonna unfold it, and you have this big circular tulle veil. I mean, I'm gonna show you maybe some different techniques on different ways to wear it. So Roz, you can have a seat for this, the first
Okay.
one if you want. I'm gonna show you how you
I'm a
can.
little old to be a blushing bride, but hey, we'll play the part today.
Right. By the way, at the end of the tutorial, I'm going to be asking her some tips. She's gonna give us
Oh,
some
no.
tips on marriage. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. So I always love hearing love stories, and you know, I kind of want to hear hers at the end of it. So now you have a big round tulle veil that I haven't added the comb to, but I wanted to show you different ways
So cool.
on how to wear it, so that or different options on how to create the veil. So you can simply have a drop. So basically, you just drop it over the head, and your veil is your crown. The crown of your head is basically the center of the veil. That's it, and you can just sew the hair comb right to the center, and you'll just lay it into your hair. So that's one option on what you can do. Okay. Another option is you can make here's another thing you can do while you have this drop veil. Like when you have the comb on and you have it in your hair, you can, after the ceremony or when the groom receives the bride, you can flip this over, and the hair comb will be held.
Hold it in your hair.
Yes. Okay. It will be held in onto the crown of your head. So you have a blusher, and then for the ceremony, after the ceremony, or when the groom receives you, you would have it to the back of your back side. So the other option.
So you can see who we just married.
Yes. Yes, definitely. The other option is I'm just gonna kind of basically fold this over to show you kind of where you can cut it. You can just kind of cut a straight line, okay?
And that's about 3 inches?
Yeah, about 3 inches.
Okay.
Or you can, measure, depending on your height, you would cut it. What it is to get it to your ankle length.
Make it floor length.
Yeah, floor length, ankle length, whatever you feel comfortable. If you want it shorter to your knees, you can do that as well. Okay. But basically, you just cut straight across, and then you would gather it. Okay, you won't have this layer after you cut it, but you gather it, sew comb, and then you can place it on. It'll be a full veil. That's depending on the length that you like.
Yeah, and this is so cost effective.
It is.
Because this is not expensive. The fabric itself, the comb, all those items, they're not expensive. And I know that these things at the store
they're about $3 per yard.
No, I'm talking about the finished ones that you buy at the store.
Oh yes, the finished ones
I've seen them very, very expensive.
You're right.
In the hundreds of dollars. So
you're right.
So
this is very
this would be a fraction of the cost. I mean,
definitely.
a tenth of what you would pay at the store. So,
but the style that I'm going to create today, it is going to have a blusher, okay, and it's going to be. I'm going to keep it right below her bust line, right there, okay. So it's going to be fingertip length in the back. All right. It's just so basically. Let's get you to stand up.
All right.
A little bit. This one. Hopefully they can see them. So this big circle, 72-inch veil, can create a blusher, okay, which is laid right below her bust. And then if you could turn around, let me see.
To the back, to the side.
Yeah, let's do it to the side. It goes all the way down to her fingertips. Yeah, right there. So a little bit below her fingertips. So what we're going to create is the blusher veil with the fingertip length. So all you have to do, Roz, you're going to sew the hair comb. So we're going to take the hair comb, and then we're going to sew it on. Okay, like I said, the crown of your head is going to have to lay in the direction that is comfortable for you. So I'm going to just take that center, right there. And then what you're going to do.
Okay, so the comb is encased in between the 2 layers of tulle.
No, you're basically just going to kind of lay it flat just like that. Don't fold it over. Well, you can. I guess you can do that, but I guess the goal is just to make a stitch right across.
Okay.
Right across. So what you're just going to do is you're going to take the thread.
Now this is where you all are going to know I'm not a blushing bride, because I'm going to need my glasses for this. Yes. Okay.
So you're just gonna sew. I'm gonna zoom in
One
on
side, not both layers, just one layer on one side.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna sew.
Okay,
right.
and is it a running stitch or what kind of stitch are we
Yeah,
doing?
you can do a running stitch. You just the goal is to secure it
Just
on.
secure it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Secure it on there and make sure.
So guys, I'm just doing like a really simple, like a little running stitch.
Move back so they can see you.
Okay. Uh-oh.
You're looking at your chest.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't pretty. Okay, let's get it. There you go.
There you go.
Can we see? There we
Yeah.
go.
I'm gonna refocus it back onto your hand
Okay.
there, so that they can see. There.
Okay, so just doing like a little simple running stitch.
Yeah. Whoops. Work out here.
I'm sorry?
I was like, you could see my work out here in the back.
Oh. This is
All
live,
right.
y'all. We're just
Yes,
going
it's
with it.
live.
We're just going
Guys
with the
gonna
flow
get-
and having fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, here I'm going to show you an
Yeah, the
easy
comb
way.
is kind of stiff. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
You can
just
show
real
us how you do
easy.
it.
What I do is that's good. That's really good.
Mhm.
I just kind of go right
Go
on
across the top.
Yeah.
Ah, that's smarter.
Go across
Okay.
the top.
That's why you teach the tutorials and not me.
But I want them to see how easy it is that
Yeah.
anyone can learn.
Yeah, it is.
As long
It's
as you
very
have someone
simple.
to show you, and that's the purpose of my channel,
Right.
is so that you can learn. And basically, you just bring it, you just stitch it across.
Okay.
And just stitch it right at the top.
All right.
And right across.
I'm going to do it without my glasses. That's how easy this is, y'all. Because it's not an exact science. The thread is so thin that you can see. I
You're
should
doing
put my-
good.
Look, I
You're
should
doing
put my
good.
glasses on.
So you see, this is real time, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking so far it's just been about 20-25 minutes,
And we're almost complete.
and we're almost done. Yes, we're almost done.
Okay. You know, beeswax might be something good to put on
Yeah,
the thread
yeah.
to keep it from twisting.
Mm-hmm,
On
that's
itself?
true.
And it also makes the thread a little thicker, which makes it even more secure.
Let's show some beeswax, but it's in my other drawer.
Okay.
All right, and then
There
you
you go.
just secure stitch that.
Okay, we'll make a knot here at the end.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. Like I said, if you do like this and you find this helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone that you think would find this useful. And feel free to visit my YouTube channel and my Instagram for more tutorials. And so, yeah, Roz is done.
That's it.
That is it. So let's I'm gonna show how it's placed on again. Let me zoom out.
Okay, what
All right. Okay. So you'll know the front from the back because the front is shorter, of
Shorter.
course,
Okay.
and then the back is the long. So there it is.
Okay. Wow.
Isn't that simple?
I
Isn't
mean,
that
this
simple?
took no time.
Nope.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you can have even more fun if you want to add trim to the edge.
Your home is falling.
You can.
Yes, I do have a tutorial where you can add lace to it, so I'll link that below as well. It's very similar to this, but I had added lace, and I showed you how the techniques to add lace. So
This was so simple.
that's
I
it, you
can't believe-
guys.
I mean,
that's it.
That's it.
And then,
Wow. Look how much money you're going to save.
yep. It's about you won't be spending more than $4 a yard for sure on a 72 inch.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So there you go. You got the
That's-
simple
yeah.
veil.
That's it.
And that is it.
That's it.
So this is how it looks like, the one I did earlier when we were standing. So that's the veil, and it's the fingertip length, and you see there, it's fingertip length.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
So did you
I love
guys
it. I
did you
love
guys
it.
enjoy that?
That
We
is
did it in
wonderful.
under 30 minutes,
And you're done.
and we're done.
That is crazy.
That was my goal. That I
That is
wanted
crazy.
you guys to wanted it to take 30 minutes, and that this is something you can watch, during your lunchtime. By the way, I want to go live every Friday for the next 2 months. That was my goal, just to show you how it's done in real time.
In real time.
And how easy some of these tutorials are, you know. So if you guys have any suggestions on other tutorials that you want to see, please leave it in the comment section below. And like I said, feel free to share this tutorial with someone that may find it useful.
A new blushing bride.
A new blushing bride.
Yes.
New blushing bride.
I will have the tool available on smfabric.com, and actually I'm going to put kits together so you can just buy everything as a kit.
Yep.
And just, you don't have to worry about it. This is all there in one thing, one little purchase, and we'll ship it right out to you.
Yeah. And you can ask her any questions. You have an email, you have
Houston SMF, that's Houston Sam Mary Frank at AOL.com, or just go to the website and you'll see a link where you can get the email address and contact me.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So this could be made for, a blushing bride, and Roz was a bride before.
Yes, many moons ago.
So I wanted to ask her, for some tips on marriage. Like I had mentioned before, I wanted us to touch upon married life, because a lot of people spend a lot of time planning for their wedding, which is one day, which is great, which should be beautiful, which should be memorable.
Yes.
But marriage is a lifetime.
Yes.
At least that's the goal.
A lifetime commitment.
So I wanted to find out a little bit about your love story.
Okay.
Who are you married to, and how long have you been married?
I've been married 31 years this past May. And to a wonderful man who is not on social media and doesn't like me to.
So he's not watching this?
No, he's not watching this at all. He has no access to social media.
Because you just have to share the link with him.
Yes, I'll have to share the link with him at another time, right?
Okay, so, how did you guys meet?
Well, we met like twice when I was in college. We met then, and then we broke up and went on our separate ways. And after I graduated...
What made you guys decide to break up? What separated y'all the first time?
Because there was a little bit of an age difference between us, 9 years. He was more ready to settle down. I was not. I was a young girl. And so he realized that, and, so we broke up.
So y'all took your time apart.
Right. And then later, after I graduated and moved to Houston, we ran into each other on Valentine's Day. And,
not a coincidence. We don't believe in coincidence.
Right.
But
and we just kind of almost picked up where we left off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so how long did you guys date before you married?
Let's see. That time we probably dated close to a year, 9 months to a year, something like that.
9 months to a year?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you know you wanted to marry him?
Well, there are several things. First of all, he's a man of great faith. He's a hard worker. He's not afraid of hard work. He's not afraid to be a leader and to have responsibility. Obviously, I loved him, which I guess I should have said first. But let's keep it real. What does love have to do with it? You have to have the other components, as well. And I also thought he would be a great dad.
Wow, so you even considered already that he would be a great dad.
Yes, I did.
Interesting.
I did.
So far up to date, your 31 years, when was the happiest moment in your marriage?
Ooh, the happiest
that you think is the happiest so far? Or maybe you have many.
Obviously, 31 years, I would hope to have more than one.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, we have more than one. Well, I would definitely have to say the birth of our 2 kids was a really happy time. I miscarried the first time, so the 2 kids that we had, both of their births was a really, really happy time for us. I think some other really happy times when they graduated and moved out. So that was another happy time.
So you had more alone time with him, right?
Exactly.
You had more alone time.
Exactly. Empty nesters, and so enjoying having our time to ourselves again.
Wow.
So enjoying this part of our lives.
Well, congratulations on their graduation, and congratulations on your time alone.
Yes.
Okay, so when was the saddest moment in your marriage?
Wow. I think the saddest moment for each of us would be, and this wasn't really necessarily to do with the marriage per se, but we both lost our mothers. And that was a really sad time in both of our grieving processes.
Was it about the same time, or?
No, maybe about a 5-year time difference. His mother died first, my mother died later, 5 years later. And we both grieved and getting each other through it. It's always sad to see someone so sad. So that was a really sad time. Both of those times.
What did you learn from that experience about marriage? Since it was the most, the saddest time in your life, or the most challenging time in your life.
You learn how to support. Sometimes it's not the way you would want to be supported. You learn how that person needs to be supported. So, and grief is a process. It's not something that's 1 day or 2 days. It's a process. And so I think learning how the other needed to be supported, which we need to be supporting quite different manners.
So that's how you overcame that difficult time. Was it just took time?
Yeah, it just took time, and having to say, that doesn't work for me, and that person not feeling offended when they were doing their best, but understanding, okay, that doesn't work for them. Let me learn, what do you need? And asking that question, the communication process.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. I always hear that with marriages, a lot of communication.
A lot of communication.
And of
Even
course,
if it's heated communication.
heated communication.
Sometimes that works too.
Yeah. We all define that a little bit differently.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we'll conclude it with a tip on marriage.
Okay.
Like, what would be a tip that you would give to a couple that is preparing for marriage, or thinking about marriage, or or even just thinking about getting into a relationship?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a tip about marriage.
Yeah, I think the main tip for not just getting married, but staying married is what I really think that you're asking me.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to get married. It's easy to have the big wedding and all of that in the first year, but the long haul of staying married, that's a whole nother topic or a whole nother subject. So I would say the main tip for trying to hang in there for the long haul and for the long haul is to listen. Is to listen to the other one and try to not be offended if they say something that maybe is a little hurtful. So I think listening, and not always talking, but listening would be the tip that I would give.
Wow. Well, did you guys like that tip? Did you guys like, a little bit of her story? Tell me what you've learned, from today. Anything about the veil, anything about marriage, married life. Let us know your comments, your suggestions, your thoughts. We're open, and like I said, feel free to visit Rosalind at So Much Fabric, and your website and your email again, Roz.
The website is smfabric.com, and the if you want to contact me, it's houstonsmf@aol.com. But it's all on the website, so just basically go to smfabric.com. That's
Thank you. Thank you for coming today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Of
I
course,
appreciate it.
of course.
Yeah.
And for you, and for me, you guys just follow. You feel free to follow me on my YouTube channel. I am trying to grow it and expand it, and as well as on Instagram, and on my Boutique Bridal business page, which I am starting to get more on. So I hope to see you guys there more often, every Friday for the next 2 months at 12:30. I do have another guest next week, and I will reveal the name then. But I hope to see you guys soon. See you next week, maybe? All right. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for taking your time. Hope you enjoy your Friday. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.